Greetings and welcome everyone to my first impressions of Hand of Fate. Now, before we begin, I would just like to say that the developer of this game, Defiant Developer, they are Australian and I'm an Australian, so I might be a little bit biased in my opinions because I might have some sort of secret thing where I want to always recommend Australian games so that the Australian games industry explodes in popularity. That's not true. But I do think this game is awesome, and I'm Australian, and they're awesome because they're Australian, but also because they made a game that's awesome. Anyway, Hand of Fate. It is a roguelike card game thing that is actually surprisingly cool and very interesting in how it's designed. So, okay. This is how it works. These are all your levels that you get to choose from. Well, not these. These are your awards for completing the 3 levels over here. So I've already completed the first 3 levels, and that's basically the tutorial. So let's just carry on here. We can select the lore as well. Oh, that's nice. So there is a bit of information here. That's nice. But let's just start the game. Oh. I actually need to build the deck. Okay, so this actually might be a good place to begin. So, here is my deck. Actually, no, that's what's not in my deck. Hold on. There we are. I'll keep putting these back real quick. There we are. Okay, so, I need to put 18 cards into my deck, and what happens when you put your cards into your deck is, well, that's what you sort of have to use. So you can look at them as well, inspect and see what they do. Frostfang, this card is new, so I can't actually see what it's for. Oops, go back. So we can equip certain other items like, say, this sword, so my character can use a sword. The enormous shield, it can use a shield. Let's put the Fortitude's Breath on there as well. Armor of Cold, Chains of Rage. Actually, let's just keep the Chains of Rage. Medium armor, Angel's Wing. I don't know what these do because they're new, so I don't know their effects, but they sound cool. Healing Cap, that sounds neato. Consuming Shame, Damocles, Mercenary Contract, Time Heals, Healer's Ring. And because we need a few more, let's put those on there. Shield, Medium Armor, and the Helm of Reflection. There we go. Alright, so now those are the cards that I can use, and here are, so that was my equipment that I can use, rather, and now here is something else that's pretty interesting. So this is basically the sort of cards that you will get that add, like, sort of story, I guess, is what you would say, or sort of world building, maybe. So you could get ambushed, and then you'd have a skill check, or you'd have to pick a card that's correct, or success, and that would be a way to win that, or you'd have to fight them off. A maze of traps, you'd have to make your way literally through a maze of traps, avoiding traps and all of that. Ember Town Hero, you would have to save the hero, you know, that sort of stuff. It's really quite cool how you have all these cards that you can choose from, and yeah, so it's got a nice sort of deck building aspect to it. That's pretty cool.
You face one of the fiercest of the rat men. I would wish you luck, but we play with fate.
It's also voice acted, as you can see right there. The voice acting is really quite nice.
Have you become accustomed to easy healing? Lazy? We shall see.
Alright, so those are some pain cards. Those are bad, because when we get pain cards, well, pain will happen. Anyway, now the dealer is dealing out the tarot cards of sorts. Basically, he's going to sort of set up the map that we have to travel over, and that will show us something that we have to do. Ah, Mr. Lionel. Okay, what's this? Whilst enjoying your evening meal at the local tavern, a strange old man takes the seat next to yours. He taps your shoulder quite painfully with his wooden staff to get your attention, and you notice that he appears to be a goblin disguised as a human. His wizened face grins at you with a hint of madness. My name is Mr. Lionel. If you give me what I need, boy, I will conjure up your heart's desire with this wizarding wand of my own creation. Ask him what he needs. The goblin immediately begins to wander around your person, prodding and poking at your weapon and apparel before making a sudden grab at something. He then sits, considering you for a while before slapping the table with his hand. Aha, I know what you need. He brandishes his staff and smacks you on the head. When you come to, you find yourself in a place you don't recognize, with your blanket tucked comfortably around you. Oh, he sent us to a maze of traps. What a nice old bloke. You found a goblin treasure cave. Do you enter? Yeah, okay, I'll enter the cave. Alright, and now this is where the sort of really cool section of the game begins. It's not always just, oh, you're on top of a desk or something like that. No, there's actual, like, in the game gameplay. Like, this feels like what would come out of, like, an RPG like Fable or something like that. It's really quite cool how they've managed to do this. And so, like, you can roll around and everything. Like, there's full movement control, not much camera control at all, actually, if any. And yeah, it's surprisingly well done. I was amazed when I saw, like, this is in here. I honestly did not expect it. I thought it was just going to be a sort of card-based thing for the entire thing, and I'd have to use my imagination for everything. But no, this is actually a really cool way of doing it, because, oh man, this allows them to do some really interesting stuff with how the world is set up and how you get across, because they're not spending all of their budget on, you know, sort of the world as a whole. They can just focus it on these small compact areas and make them as good as possible, and so that's really cool. And then they can focus it on everything else, like the other mechanics of the game. Oh, sweet 10 gold. 10 gold. Do I get any food? I got 1 equipment card. Cool. A helm of reflection. Yay. Neato. Alright, now let's go over here. Okay, let's go down the stairs, I guess. We could go down the stairs, or we can pick another card. Yeah, let's go down the stairs. Go. Oh, I have to choose the next card. Okay. Amber Town Hero.
A quest that may lead you down many paths.
You come across an injured adventurer.
Guarded secrets.
You come across an injured adventurer whose battered and blooded armor lets you know he's seen combat recently. Ask him his troubles. I've been chasing a pack of thieves that attacked my home village of Ambertown. I killed some of them in an ambush, but I fear I lack the strength to chase the rest down. If you have any honor, you will find those jackals and make them pay. Alright, let's go try and find them, I guess. Stairs. Oh, well.
One more step down, and we may see the end of this, or another set of stairs.
Well, I couldn't find them, so oh well.
Each of these cards is crafted from your memories and built from your experience. I created them, but only in the abstract. It is the importance you place on them that makes them real.
Cool. What's this? Dead King's Hall. Ooh.
Greed. If it were not for greed, then who would play at this game?
You see an ancient, ornate coffin in the main burial chamber. It may hold spectacular wealth, but it will be guarded. Draw 2 monster cards. You know, this game is actually really good looking. It's something that I think is quite impressive. It's, you know, it's got a lot of stuff going on, a little candle flame, stuff like that. But then when you, like, oh, hold on. Let's see what this, okay, so 2 huge success.
Choose from these options.
Oh, failure. I did not manage to take them by surprise. Alright, cool. So now I gotta fight them both at once. If I had gotten a huge success, I could have taken one out without them noticing. So instead of facing 2 of dust and 2 of skulls, I could have taken out the 2 of skulls or the 2 of dust and just be faced with the other one. But it looks like I'm going to have to fight both of them now. And so this is sort of how the battle is set up. You place down your cards in this world and then they all come along, and it's really quite cool. And look, he's equipping the cards that you place onto him. So like that helm of reflection or whatever, and that shield and my axe, like those are all there. That's so cool. Alright, so now, oh, okay. A bit of a frame rate issue. That's probably has a lot to do with the fact that this is an early access title. It's not completely done yet. So yeah, there's a lot of optimization that needs to be done in this game. I need to watch out. Okay, so the gameplay is mostly like Fable, except for the fact that it has a counter button, which seems like it was ripped out of Arkham Asylum or something like that. So the combat is pretty good, and unlike with Fable, where the combat sort of got repetitive, or you just end up casting AoE spells, this game, it isn't too bad because, well, it's not trying to carry the game by itself, so you don't really tire of it as much as you do in a game like Fable. And there's also no magic, so you don't pick any of the AoE spells, so it is a very simplified version of the Fable combat, if that's even possible. The dealer draws you 4 game cards. Ooh, an equipment card.
Average. What do you expect me to say? Congratulations? Armor protects you from damage. The best armor, of course, does so much more.
Ooh, 5 more max health. Cool. So yeah, game cards can increase your life, or give you more food or more gold. Gold you can spend at shops for food or equipment and stuff like that. Ooh, a river. Let's try and cross this stuff. But yeah, a game card is basically just there to allow you to gain. It's basically the opposite of a pain card. So pain will give you pain, gain will give you gain. It's simple as that. So, success, huge failure. Oh, you do not want to get a huge failure. That would be bad. Oh, and I got it. Well, now at least I can show you what happens. Your medium-sized armor makes doesn't make what? Hold on. Am I reading this wrong? I've been awake for a long while. Your medium-sized armor doesn't make the crossing easy. Is that a typo, or have I just gone crazy? Someone correct me in the comments, because I swear that doesn't make sense. Your medium-sized armor doesn't make the crossing easy, and the current pushes you into some rocks, battering you about. Dealer draws you 2 pain cards. Oh, lose 15 health. That's not good. And I lost 3 gold. That's... aw, man. And because I got a huge failure, I didn't get that token. A token gives you a bunch of...
It amuses me to watch them theorize. To attempt to discern the very likeness of the gods down to their toes.
Yeah, a token basically gives you a bunch of equipment at the end of a level. So it's important to try and get as many tokens as you want, because then your quest will get easier as you get better equipment, more equipment, yada yada. That's the sort of gist. You meet a wandering priest who greets you in a friendly manner. Are you hungry? I can part with decline. No? Well, best of luck to you, stranger. Farewell. He wanted 12 gold. What a greedy bloke. Oh, jeez, an angry mob. As you approach the small town of Wishburn, an angry mob of peasants marches forth and confronts you. The Ratmen have eaten all our food. We're starving. We demand food. Try to avoid the crowd. You turn about and head away from the crowd. Get him! Somebody else. Run. Okay. I'm glad there's no huge failure at least. Okay, that's a success. Yeah! I did it! The starving peasants don't have the energy to catch you as you flee. Thank goodness. Hey, the stairs. Now I can go down.
Descend ever deeper into the subterranean pit. Hush. Can you hear the way his claws scratch the tiles?
No. Oh, goblins.
Funny little fellows.
One night you awaken to find your belongings being rifled through by goblins. As soon as they notice you stirring, they run away with your weapon. They have also stolen some of your food and gold. Oh, man. 1 monster card. Okay. Oh, jeez. 2 of dust and 3 of goblins. Hooray. And didn't they say they stole my weapon? How am I gonna fight them? Fisticuffs? Alright, I've got my axe at least, I guess. Oh, but no shield. Hooray. Alright, well now it's time to just quickly take these guys down. Alright, so the combat actually isn't that difficult, to be honest. It's mostly just consisting a lot of rolling. That's mostly what it is. So far I've had no problem just doing all of the combat with just a roll and spamming left click. It's not exactly Arkham Asylum on hard mode or anything like that, where, you know, you have to use gadgets, because there are no gadgets here. You don't have to do anything like that. There's also no sort of style or something like that. It's a very simplistic sort of combat, and it works. It's good enough. Alright, get out of here. Yeah, I've not actually died in the combat yet, so I don't know what happens when you do die or whatever. I assume since it's a roguelike you have to start all over again. No, where are you going? No! Oh, they got away. Oh, hey, no. Stop that. Where the hell are they running off to? Stop that. Stop running away. That's my stuff. Did I get him? Yeah, screw you, mate. The graphics are really gorgeous in this game. I believe it's being made with a Unity engine, so it's pretty amazing what they've managed to do. With the goblin threat dealt with, you continue on your way. The card's token is yours. Sweet. A winding trail. Ooh.
Well then, how will you deal with this?
Suddenly a tree falls across your path, blocking the way ahead. The dealer draws you one monster card, draw one monster card. Attack the goblins. I'll give them all my gold. Okay, they let you pass in peace. Sweet. Well, I didn't have that much gold anyway, so it's not like I needed it. An angry mob again? Are you kidding me? I suppose this is a good time to try and talk about what the overarching storyline is of this game. Basically, you're here to try and fight the dealer.
Choice. Select your desire.
Oh, balls. 5 pen cards? Are you kidding me? 1 equipment? No.
I'm sorry.
Oh, 5 gold. I don't even have 5 gold. Oh, now I'm in debt to the dealer. That's not good.
Now
yeah.
you begin to trespass on the Ratmen's hunting ground.
So the overarching goal is basically you want to beat all of the dealer's little minions, so then you can fight the dealer. That's the goal. The actual final boss, which is the dealer, hasn't been implemented in this game yet, so you can't actually do that right now, but the game as a whole is actually really impressive, and I'm quite interested in seeing the further development of this game. As of right now, the price is about $24, $25, something like that. But I'm not sure if they will lower it or raise it when they get out of early access. They say on their FAQ that they haven't decided on what the pricing model will be once they get out of early access. So I think, personally, you should just put this game on your wish list and then wait a little while and see what the price is. You stumble upon a Ratman hunting party. Prepare to defend yourself. The dealer draws you 1 monster card. Cool. Also, they say at the start of this game that it is best experienced with a controller, so make sure you have a controller on hand. I don't have a controller on hand. Well, I mean I do, but I just prefer not to use it because I like to be a real dick to developers and make them actually, you know, have their game work fine with the primary input method of a PC. I know, that's ridiculous. But so far, it actually seems to work pretty well with a keyboard and mouse. I mean, I haven't tried out what it's like with a controller, but I can't imagine it's too different from what I'm playing right now. Like, I can't think of anything where either would particularly excel. I guess maybe the keyboard and mouse might actually be better for, like, highlighting cards quickly or something like that, but, I mean, aside from that, they both seem pretty fine, so I don't see why they need to start the game. Like, when you start the game, it says, like, make sure you have a controller. I don't think they need that little warning sign there, because it controls just fine. I think the developer's gone crazy. Ooh, 1 food card. Sweet, 10 food. That's not bad at all. Jack of Plague. Okay.
He awaits plague and pestilence and blood and teeth.
Jack of Plague. Faster and stronger than normal Ratman, this beast inspires all women around him to strike faster the more damage he sustains. Here is a beast who hates your kind and has grown fat and evil. With that hate, the Jack of Plague will kill you and suck the marrow from your bones. Now, if there's one criticism I have about this game, it's that your character that you play as is really dull looking. I wish there was some character customization in it. That would be pretty cool. Like, some form of character customization would be really swell. Ooh, Jack of Plague. I like these little intro cinematics. Those are really cool. And the little whole way that the sun, like, gets into focus and stuff like that. Oh, God. Oh, okay. Gotta watch out. Damn it. Wow, okay. So he's a pretty dangerous little fellow. Alright, come on. Oh, what the hell? Did he just collapse? Why did he collapse? That was weird of him. Oh. Okay, come on. There we are. But yeah, this game looks really nice, but I do wish they had some character customization of some sort. That would be really swell in my opinion, because the game as a whole, like, is gorgeous, but the main character, well, he's ugly, like, really ugly, and I would prefer to play as someone that's a bit less... And he's also a bit kind of generic looking, I guess? I don't know, I don't like the way that the main character looks, and I would prefer to have someone that looks a bit less... silly? I don't know how to put it, but I'm not a fan of the way that the main character looks, so, yeah, no thank you. Is he dead yet? No? Okay. Well, this is gonna be dangerous. There we are. Oh, shit. No! Oh, I thought that killed me. Come on, get him. Oh, there we are. I killed him. Yay, I win.
The queens and kings of the rat kind have lost a child here today.
That music didn't transition very well. It transitioned pretty poorly, if I'm honest.
Take the token. It is yours.
Thank you. And, yeah, they say that they're missing some sound effects, and I can definitely tell because there definitely should be, like, a crackling, amazing sound effect there. It just screams out like it needs one. Anyway, there's another token. Thank you. Ooh, nice. Anyway,
Come, play. I do not want to just sit here.
I feel like there should be a quit button or something here. Oh, okay, so I guess you could do that, but then why is there a start here, but not a quit button as well? Seems a bit weird that you'd do that. Also, the transition from when he goes from sitting down to doing this cool animation with all the cards, the transition there seems a bit iffy. I'm not sure if that's just a thing that, because they haven't optimized it yet, or if it is just that way, but hopefully they fix that. But overall, I think this Hand of Fate game is actually really cool. It's just a first impression, and the game's not out yet, but I will definitely be keeping an eye on this game because, like, this does a lot of crazy imaginative stuff that I've not seen before. Like, the whole way that it's set up, I don't know, it's just really, I find that cool. Anyway, thanks for sticking around, everyone. Hope you enjoyed my first impressions of Hand of Fate. There will be a link to the Steam store page in the description below, so GG!